Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Coming off of a very hot and windy weekend, today's a little bit of a relief when it comes to those winds, but still hot out there. Not quite as hot. Live look at Oak City, Millard County. We've got clear skies, which is nice to see because we know smoke burning through the area and impacting some visibility in different parts of the state. Temperatures in the 90s along the Wasatch Front. Those triple digits down south, 107 in St. George, 101 near Lake Powell. Some monsoon moisture, it's out there, and that push is going to continue as we get through the next several days. We're going to talk about those heat warnings because that excessive heat warning means business. Some air quality impacts. We're seeing some ozone today, but the wind's helping with diluting a little bit of that smoke. And our fire concerns, they just can't go anywhere. We've got extreme heat and dry conditions as we take a look. Looks a little stormy near the Lucerne Marina. Live look at Flaming Gorge, northeastern Utah. One of the spots getting the storms that are rolling through the Uinta Basin has seen a few echoes of moisture on the radar. Satellite radar shows how daytime heating helped with those storms blossoming east of I-15 and again northeastern Utah, but also south central portion of the state over Boulder Mountain. Storm tracker radar gets pinpoint here and shows you the basin. Some stormy activity through Price, near I-70, down through Hanksville. So we know if you're going to be in and around Boulder Mountain, Antimony, those entire areas probably dealing with some stormy conditions, especially in the higher elevations, and then Grand Staircase. Some lightning being put down there. So we zoom in, take a closer look south of Richfield, Bryce Canyon country. Probably some storm clouds overhead and some gusty winds. Now the winds are pushing smoke just a little bit. We've got several fires that ignited over the weekend. It was not a great fire weekend. We talked about that on Friday, how we had to be so careful because of the situation. But smoke, light smoke at that, throughout northern Utah as well as on the eastern side of the state. That Halfway Hill fire has some thicker plumes near Fillmore. So a heads up there, those areas most likely still smelling or seeing that smoke as the fire continues to burn. So something to keep in mind as we get through. If you're rolling through patches of smoke, you know fires are burning and winds are carrying that over to the east. Wind gusts, not bad, little blustery in Price. Over Green River, where we're seeing storms, we're getting those storms kind of putting down decent wind. Southwestern corner of the state, a little breezy, not too bad. FutureCast shows us that the monsoon push sticks around for the next couple of days. Now, northern Utah has a slight chance, but really as you kind of watch as we go through, here we are into tomorrow morning, by the afternoon, it's a little further towards the I-15 corridor. So Iron County, Cedar City does have a chance. Few pop-up storms and the West Desert, and we're always really careful with West Desert development as that could drift over into the Wasatch Front area. Utah County could see a storm, so could Salt Lake. That holds steady. Here we are by Wednesday evening, and yes, that's further north, bringing the potential to the Wasatch Front for a storm. Possibility of flash flooding, that's important. And that's for many spots we love to visit. Arches out of the mix tomorrow, but it's still a possibility. The heat's on the up and up, and that's why we get that excessive heat warning. Numbers throughout the state in the triple digits as we zoom in and find those mountain valleys. 90 in Park City tomorrow. Whew! You're going to cook. 98 in Tooele. Heat advisory for Utah County. So they're going to get hot too. Back-to-back triple-digit days. Look at this heat wave in St. George. Above average for the next little while. Now we put a slight chance. I know St. George hasn't seen moisture, but we can't rule it out with this monsoon push being a little closer to the southwest corner of the state. Smoky skies will linger for tomorrow. Temperatures on the up and up. Sizzling. For the next, this is why the warning's in effect, folks. My goodness, 105 by Saturday. Isolated chance of a storm does stick around, and so we know fire danger remains high. For any of those changes that you need to know about in the weather world, download the ABC4 Weather app. Simple to do. This picture, take a picture of this with your camera phone, of this QR code. It takes you right to the App Store, and then you can download the app for free. We can be there for you, and that way you're going anywhere with Utah's most accurate forecast in your pocket.